And welcome back to the Hot Lap. We are talking Elfyn Evans currently leads day one in Sweden. I know, don't get too excited, Evans fans or Toyota fans. It is just the one SS stage. But still, it was nice. It was beautiful. Let's talk about the first day of action at WRC Sweden. So overnight leaders, Elfyn Evans and the Scot of the Martin. Absolutely fantastic. Loving it. It is all very close there, isn't it? And this is the Shakedown. Let's quickly have a chat about the Shakedown. This is Taka doing Taka things during the Shakedown. It almost looks like a replay of 2024. You remember when here we go. There we go. I just guess his car really likes snow, but there we go. So the top Sweden Shakedown stage, we have Nuvel in first, but 1.4 seconds down is the Martin Sesk. Now he didn't do so well in the stage one, but it's just the beginning. So Taka in third, Adrian Formo fourth, and Elfyn Evans in fifth. Elfyn Evans obviously the leader currently. And speaking of the leader, here is the leaderboards. And you've got Evans in first, Taka in second, half a second down. We've got Rovanperä to the 0.1 of a second at the same time as Taka, but Taka was there first. Formo in fourth, Nuvel in fifth, Katsuta in sixth, Sami Piari in seventh, Josh McLean faster than Gregor Monster by just over half a, well, it's not too bad actually. Monster in ninth, and then last but not least by half a second is Martin Sesk, and Oliver Solberg leads in the Toyota Rally 2 with obviously Morgan James and Seradis, who is the Ford Prima 1 Rally, obviously in 13th, but he's very much part-time. I think he's there just for his own pure entertainment and joy. But there we go. So Evans takes the early lead. This is from Dirtfish. So they're saying with very little fresh snowfall, the first guy on the road appeared to be ideal, and ideal it was for Mr. Evans, while others had to deal with earlier cars, lines, and the ice base starting to break up, which may be a reason why people behind Evans weren't as fast. Evans most certainly took full advantage. We said if there's a snowfall, it's really going to hurt Evans, but by the sounds of it, no snowfall equals advantage Evans potentially. So obviously the braking points, Evans said, are difficult in the dark, so it's a bit difficult to judge, but all okay. Rally drivers are never happy, are they? They're seemingly never happy. So Rovanperä and Taka were third and fourth on the road as they matched each other's times. Rovanperä, though, had chosen to take an extra spare wheel with Friday stages in mind. Interesting. And he was second. So how much was that spare wheel worth in time? How much did it cost him? Well, Rovanperä said it all counts tomorrow. Obviously being aware that Friday stages are unusually likely to suit the early runners. And he said it seems that when it's like this, it can be good to be even first because you have the fresh road. So they're likely to suit the early runners. So Taka was also content with his start, ahead of 77 stage miles on Friday, the first event for the upgraded Hyundai. He said the feeling is good in the car. Shakedown in here seems to be working fine as well. Obviously, the surface is breaking up quite a bit. It's a bit messy surface, but still, I think, okay. All good for tomorrow. Now, from second on the road, Formo went fourth fastest, 0.7 seconds further adrift after a slight brush with a snowbank left some cosmetic damage, let's say, to his I-20. A bit surprised in the one corner, he said, so I hit the bump on the snowbank, but nothing really major. I just struggled to get the pace at the beginning, then it came more and more, so it's positive for tomorrow. Now, after topping the times in the Shakedown, Nuvel could only manage fifth, 3.7 seconds off Evans' pace, and he reported an intercom problem and took a cautious approach, thinking like a champion. And every time I'm in this stage, I'm always on the limit of the braking, but this time it was the opposite. I was a bit early, but I don't want to risk anything here. You don't want to crash it out on day one like Takuma. I still said Takuma Sato. Takamoto Katsuta and Piari lie 6th and 7th respectively overnight, separated by just 0.2 seconds, and they're just over 5 seconds off Evans' pace. Much of that could be because of their less favourable road position. Tomorrow's stages are quite different conditions, so hopefully not like this, said Katsuta. He said, I was just happy to do a clean stage today and then start the proper rally tomorrow. That's what Piari said. Now, the M Sport Ford of Josh McLean, Gregor Monster and Martin Sesk's fill out the rest of the top 10. McLaren was 7.5 seconds slower than leader Evans, but 3 seconds faster than his more experienced teammate. Interesting. McLaren reckon he was a bit scrappy in the junctions, which there's a lot of. Now, tomorrow there's a lot of very fast sections. This was a kind of like almost an outlier, but Monster, however, was at a loss to explain his struggles. He said, I don't know. I don't manage to find grip, and it was the same on the shakedown. See what we can do. Sesford made a mistake at the first junction, but was still, despite that mistake, only 0.5 seconds down on Monster. And local drivers set the pace for Oliver Solberg for WRC2. He took his Toyota 1.4 seconds faster than the Skoda of the nearest guy, who was Swede. And let's not forget, we spoke about him in our preview. Korhonen, I probably got that wrong, but the Arctic Rally winner. He made it. 3 GRS Rally 2s in the top 4. Another second or so third back, so well done to him. But there we go. That is just a quick summary of day 1. I hope you're enjoying the rally as much as us, effectively. But until then, if you are not subscribed, please do. That would make me smile. If you want to do it more when you already subscribed, hit that like button or comment below. Let us know how you think it's going to be doing well on Friday, the biggest day of the rally, which is usually Saturday, but this time it's Friday. And until then, speak to you soon. Thank you very much for watching. But above all else, stay safe.